talk about this week, talk about the decision you're the starter. I know Mike brought you into his office. Tell us what happened.
Well, it was just before meetings on Monday, he just brought me in and let me know I was going to be the starter. So something I'm obviously really excited about. A lot of work went into it. So it's something I kind of just want to take advantage of the opportunity and make the most of it.
Sean, how excited were you? Because we knew you guys both wanted it really, really bad. So when you got that news, did you have to hold it in at all a little bit, the excitement?
You know, it was it's the kind of thing where, you know, I know Cody obviously wanted to play too, but I'm just thankful for the opportunity. Yeah, when he told me, I was really excited, but you know, I kind of kept to myself mostly because I wasn't sure, you know, who knew or whatever. So I kept it to myself, but I was definitely excited.
Did it change the way you practiced or how the ball came out?
No, I don't think so. You know, I felt great, you know, the last 2 days. But my mentality in practice hasn't changed. You know, whether I'm competing for the job or whether I'm the starter, I'm going to practice the same way and just keep working hard to become the best player I can be.
So what do you think it kind of pushed the decision, the scales in your favor? Because it was close. It wasn't a lot of separation.
You know, it's you know, I'm in no position to really say. I was really happy with how I had been playing throughout camp. You know, I just tried to be consistent, protect the ball, be accurate. You know, I think I did all those things, but for me to sit here and try to judge what may or may not have been, I don't think I'm in that position to really say that.
Go ahead, Gary.
The team seemed all camp to be supportive of both of you. Have you felt like it's been pretty seamless now that the decision's been made?
Yeah, I'd say so. You know, I think I've been asked that before about you know, if there was like factions or anything, and there was nothing like that, you know, throughout this whole thing. You know, obviously, you know, our team's been really supportive, both me and Cody. And you know, I think it's like you said, it's been seamless going into practice now. There hasn't been any sort of, you know, picking one guy or the other. And there was never anything like that, and I think that it's maintained that way, you know, since Monday.
Sean, obviously the decision making, something that, you know, you've talked about with a number of people. What have you done specifically to improve that? And what have you seen in watching film from last year when you struggled with it?
You know, I think it's just I think part of it comes with experience. I think a lot of it comes with, you know, film work. I think I've just kind of learned when to check it down, when to take a shot. I think that's something I've hit on in the past, but I think it's something that I've continued to grow in. You know, both in experiences on the field and watching film off of it.
Is there something tangible when you look at the first 3 games from last year compared to the last 7, or is it just a matter of missing split-second windows?
You know, when I look back at, you know, games last year, you know, towards the beginning of the season or end, I don't think there's really one thing. I think it, you know, is a variety of things. I think every play is kind of different. I know Lanks always hits on that with us, is that treat every play as its own thing. And you know, I think when I look at the games toward the end of the season last year, you know, there were definitely certain mistakes, but I don't think it was one thing that kept happening.
How do you like just being so responsible, being the starting quarterback, being a co-captain? You're now a junior, one of the team leaders. How do you like having all that responsibility?
Well, it's something that, you know, means a lot to me. Obviously being a starter, but I've said this before, but I think being named a captain for the second time is probably my proudest achievement in football. To have that kind of respect for my teammates is, you know, it means a lot to me. But like you said, there is a lot of responsibility that comes with that, and that comes with being the starter. So I think it's something that obviously I'm very proud of, but at the same time I know it comes with a lot of responsibility, and, you know, hopefully I can you know, live up to the expectations that my teammates have set for me.
What do you see in the Eastern Washington defense that concerns you?
You know, they're good. They're you know, they're a national title contender, you know, in the 1AA. So I think you know, they're going to be an outstanding team. From what I've seen on film, you know, they look sharp. They look like they're a real sound team. They're going to do some stuff. They disguise well. So it's just something we're going to have to continue to study. But so far, I've been impressed with what they've been doing.
Are you confident that the rest of the team is making sure that everything's covered on this team, even though it's 1AA, it's a good one?
Oh, absolutely. That's something that, you know, I know we've hit on many times in you know, in our offensive meetings. You know, these guys are a title contender, and we can just tell by the film that they're a good team. They have good athletes. You know, they're strong up front. They're sound in what they do. So it's something where it's just evident in film that this is a team we can't overlook. But ultimately, it's about us. If we come out and play our best football, you know, we'll let the game take care of itself.
Sean,
Go ahead.
Sean, in the first 4 games last season, you're throwing for a lot of yardage and stuff. Now, is the slate more wiped clean, or do you want to get back to that level? What are you thinking as you're heading into this season?
You know, I treat every season as its new thing. I don't I'm not going to look back at the first 4 games last year and say, oh, I want to, have so many more yards than I did then. It's not like that. I think it's just take it one game at a time and take it one play at a time, really. See what I can do on this one play, and then good or bad, move on to the next one. So I don't try to look back very much and compare, something that hasn't even happened yet to what happened last year.
Sean, last thing for me, Lang said that he doesn't want you looking over your shoulder. Mentally, do you feel that way? Do you feel loose?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have the utmost confidence in our coaches, and I think it's something that Langs has discussed with me, and the way I'm looking at it is just don't look back. Just take this and don't look back, and take advantage of another opportunity to be the starter. So I try not to worry about looking over my shoulder or anything like that, but it's I just want to kind of take the reins and continue to play good football.
Do you ask Siri how many yards you're going to throw for on Saturday?
No, I doubt Siri knows that.